Well, I want to welcome everyone joining us tonight on Race on Texas. Hope you're looking forward to a great night of racing here at Big Old Speedway, America's hometown speedway. We've got our hot laps going on right now. We've had a couple classes come out. Coming up right about 8 o'clock, though, we're going to start our program tonight with the qualifying of the Weekly Series late models. They'll be doing their qualifying, then we'll go into our heat races. We're going to have some heat races, and then after that we'll have a round of features, a brief intermission, and then the rest of the features tonight. Got a bunch of good cars out here. Looking forward to a good night of racing. All y'all in the fans in the stands want to tell you to go ahead and go over and hit the concession stand, get something cold to drink and good to eat here as we get ready to go racing here shortly. Track looks like it's in good shape. Got some water on it today, and we look forward to a great night of racing. As you look across there, the speedway, though, down that back straightaway, once again, we got a beautiful sunset. And looking there, seeing the flag and the sunset and all that, reminds us of what a good country we do have here to live in and how blessed we are to enjoy our favorite sport of dirt track racing. So if you're in the stands tonight and you're in the sound of my voice, if you got a chance, go sign up for raceontexas.com for about $39.99 a month. You can, which is about the price of one night of a pit pass, is all it is. You can get the local track racing here in the DFW area. They also have archives you can go back and see. You can come up here and see some of these great pictures that Tanner is taking for us. And go back and watch what happens out here at the track later in the week. And also they'll be out here tomorrow night recording the same thing. So if you can't make it, turn over to raceontexas.com and watch the races here from Big O Speedway, America's hometown speedway. Looks like we have our interceptors on the track right now. They're doing their hot laps. So, like I said, get you something good to drink, good to eat and cold to drink. Get ready for a great night of racing here at Big O Speedway. That's Christina Nold on the track now, that 911 Interceptor. Coming up track next is going to be your UMP Weekly Racing Series late models. If you take a look at track out there right now, it's going to be a little slick, but that thing's going to dry off. Then we're going to start taking on rubber, and the track's going to get faster and faster here at the fastest 5/16 mile high banked oval in the area with the wide straightaways. Makes for some great racing. We got Jim Moon, Sloppy Hog, or Tanny McHale. We also have Trey Langley. That's the four out there on the track now. They're getting a little bit of, put up a little heat in the engine and get ready to go racing. Gonna try to see what they need to do to set their car up for the night. As your car changes every week, so does the track. It's not the same track every week. So they'll get their car set up. Like we said, it's just a little slick right now, but that'll come on off and it'll get tackier and then take on some rubber and get really ready to go racing. Well, that's your first four doing their hot laps. Hey, if you're in the stands or watching on Race on Texas and you call yourself a race fan, and I'm sure you are, you need to think about going over to My Race Pass. Get the app on your smartphone. If you have a smartphone, get the My Race Pass app. It's free. That's what we use here at the track to keep track of who's where, what, when, how, and why on the scoring. Coming out on the track now, we got four more of those late models. The 20X, that's Dawson Stewart. We got Colby Moore in the 19. We got George Ladaki in the 88. And you got the 17 of Bobby High. Like we said, if you call yourself a race fan, go over to My Race Pass, get the app on your smartphone. You get it at iStore or on Google Play. Upload that for free, and you can keep track of who's lining up, where they're lining up in the features. And if you want to go ahead and spend a few extra dollars and get the live timing, you can see where they're running on the track at the time and when they qualify, where they're qualifying at as far as time goes. That's My Race Pass. And also, don't forget about Race on Texas. If you already got it, I'm sure they appreciate it. And we do appreciate them being out here and showing you the live action every Friday and Saturday, and then also playing it back in the week. Got Tanner up here tonight getting a great shot of the cars on the track. We appreciate them. Also, if you want to follow the track on Facebook, it's at Big O Speedway on Facebook, or you can follow me at Heavy D Dirt Track Announcer on Facebook, or you can go to our website, which is www.bigospeedway.com. It's going to have the latest news. So is the Facebook. They're also on Instagram. If you follow on Facebook, you can see what the latest things are and the latest news here at the track. That's Big O Speedway, at Big O Speedway, America's hometown speedway. You've got Wild Bill Lane and Coop. Double O. You got the 82 of Dalton Spear. And you got the ZZX of Kara Langley. That's the four that's on the track now. They'll get their 5 laps, hot laps in. They'll go back to the pits, and we'll get ready to start doing our qualifying for your weekly series of late models. That's Dustin Woods on the track now in that 55 late model. Well, while we got a break in the action here real quick, don't forget about the concession stand. It's open, ready for you. And don't forget about tomorrow night out here at Big O Speedway, America's hometown speedway. We're going to be having the Gunslinger Series. That's those outlaw modifieds coming out here racing for $2,500. And then we'll also have the North Texas Winged Modifieds out here, folks. That's right. Those guys are coming back. They always put on a heck of a good show. And then also tomorrow night, we're going to have the Figure 8. That's right. Thunder Car is going to be running the Figure 8 here in the infield at Big O Speedway, America's hometown speedway. We got some exciting things coming up. The 14th of May, we're going to have the Elite Non-Wing Sprint Cars out here. The Thunder Car flagpole race. Out on doing our qualifying now, it's going to be Kara Langley in the ZZX. She got her warm-up flag. She's coming around now to take the green flag. Like it's pushing on her a little bit. She'll have to get that handling down a little better with white flag. Her first lap was a 17:72. Right behind her now rolling on the track is going to be the Sloppy Hog out of Arlington. That's the ZZ. Kara joins us from Terrell, Texas. I see a young man here's got him one of them walking tacos. Man, you can't beat them. The concession stand there. Don't forget about we got Pepsi products, Gatorade, water, whatever you need to drink here at Big O Speedway. Dustin Woods rolling out now in the 55. Dustin's from Forney. $17.15 was Sloppy Hog's fastest lap. Kara's was a 17.72. Dustin's first lap was a 16.64 with a 1:16.64. Got Dawson Stewart out there in the 20. 16.23. 16.23 is the fastest time so far, and that was set by Dustin Woods in the 55. Dawson's first lap was a 18.29. Rolling on the track now is going to be Wild Bill Lane. Bill Lane comes around, take the green flag. Artani McHale's coming out. 17.95 was Bill's first lap. Artani's in the 21. $17.83. That was Wild Bill's fastest lap. His second lap was a 17.83. Coming around now to finish his first lap, it's going to be Artani McHale. Rolling out now is going to be the 19, Colby Moore. Colby going to town Springtown, Texas. Artani's lap was the fastest lap was his first lap. That was a 19.18. $17.47 was his first lap. On the track now is going to be George Ladaki. Colby's second lap was a 16.54. George's first lap was a 21 and a 2. His first lap was his fastest one. Here comes Coop. That's Cooper Tilley out of Omaha, Nebraska there in the 00, the Coupe. Almost come on around, scrubbed off some time. A white flag in the air. His first lap was a 19.35. Here comes Jim Moon out of New Florence, Missouri in the 1. His second lap was an 18.19. That's his fastest lap. Comes Bobby High in the 17. Jim's Moon fastest lap was a 16.76. That was his second lap. His first lap was a 17.37. Bobby High's first lap was a 17.44. On the track now is going to be Trey Langley out of Garland in the 00Z. Bobby High's second lap was an 18.32. His first one was a 17.44. That's his fastest lap. Rolling out now is going to be Dalton Spear in the 82. 16.60 was Trey's first lap. See if he can step it up in here for the second one. His second lap was a 16.36. $16.31 was Dalton's first lap, $16.31. $16.18. Looks like Dalton's going to be the pole setter there. That's $16.18. At this time, we'd like to ask everyone to please rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats as we honor God and our country with our invocation and the playing of our national anthem. Let us pray. Our gracious Heavenly Father, Lord Jesus, we come to you at this time, Lord, thank you for this day, Lord, and your many blessings. We thank you for this sport that we enjoy so much called dirt track racing, Lord, and we thank you for the opportunity to enjoy it. We ask you to be with every driver, pitman, every staff, every official, Lord, and be with everyone in the stands tonight, Lord. Just guide them, direct them, and take them safely home. Lord, we just ask you to bless our military wherever they're at tonight, Lord. Father, be with our veterans, Lord. Be with our first responders, Lord. Lord, we thank you for those many blessings we have, and we also thank you for sending your Son, Jesus, to die on the cross that we might not only have life, but have it more abundantly. Lord, we ask you to go with us throughout the night. Lead, guide, direct us, and protect us, and watch over us. In Jesus' precious holy name I pray. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight? Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
go racing. That's right, folks. Friday night under the lights. Here at Big O Speedway, America's hometown speedway. Once again, folks, we do have a few simple rules out here for the fans in the stands. When the cars are on the track, please stay away from the fence. Don't climb on it. Don't stick your hands through it. Don't stick your phones through it. You can record them just as well from that front line of the bleachers as you can from up there. So get ready for a good night of racing. Let's all be safe. And as we're coming on the track now, first is going to be your USRA limited modified heat races. 8 laps of distance. On the pole, you got Justin Vaughn out of Dallas, Texas in the 2JT. Beside him, you got the number 2 of Brandon Newbill out of Murchison, Texas. Over row 2, you got the 3N of Kevin Newbill out of Murchison, Texas. Outside of him, you got the 3 of Levi Wilkerson. Row 3, you got Elliott Davis out of Mesquite, Texas in the 81B, and outside you got Abigail Wilkerson out of Russ, Texas in the number 4. That's right, folks. 8 laps of distance. That's your lineup. Let's get ready to go racing here at Big O Speedway, America's hometown speedway. Lights out. Lineup looks good. Come out of this time, we should be racing. If Rocky, our flagman, likes what he sees, they're at the cone. We got green flag in the air. We're racing. Looks like Brandon Newbill is going to jump out to a little bit of an early lead. Right off the bat, though, him and Vaughn had a little bit of rubbing going on, and we all know that rubbing's racing. Now to lead lap number 2 is going to be Brandon Newbill, followed by Justin Vaughn, Levi Wilkerson, Abigail Wilkerson. That's your top 4 with Kevin Newbill and Elliott Davis in 5th and 6th. Next time by should be halfway, 4 down, 4 to go. This is your USRA limited modified heat. Your leader comes out of 4. Is going to get the twin sticks this time, folks. Twin sticks in the air. For Brandon Newbill and Justin Vaughn. Got a little bit of a push there, does Brandon Newbill. But he takes the white flag. Your leader goes into 3. Comes out of 4 and takes the checker flag as the winner. Followed by Justin Vaughn, Levi Wilkerson, Elliott Davis, and Abigail Wilkerson. Once again, we appreciate you all you turning in on to Race on Texas tonight. Hope you enjoy your night watching the races here from Big O Speedway, America's hometown speedway. Okay, folks, rolling on the speedway now is going to be your USRA factory stock heat race. On the pole, you got the current points leader. That's Michael Bowles. Outside of him, you got Chance Shelton in the 12X. Then you got Jesse Mazzell in the 88. Outside, you got the 23W. That's Christopher Watson. In row 3, you got the 75 of Chad Inc. Outside of him, you got the 70 of Pork Chop Chamberlain, Kenneth Pork Chop Chamberlain. And then you got the 28 of Preston Haley. It's good to see Preston back out here, and Jesse as well. Green flag in the air. Green flag in the air. We're racing. Michael Bowles takes the lead now, followed by Chance Shelton. You got Jesse Medell and Christopher Watson in it, trying to get that third place. Here comes Pork Chop. There's your leader going by, finishing lap 2. Looks like it's going to be Bowles, Shelton, Watson, Mazzell, Chamberlain, Inc., and Haley. That's how they run on the track. We have 4 down, 4 to go here. Looks like Chad went over the berm there. Like we always say here at Big O Speedway, sometimes the berm can be your best friend or it can be your worst enemy. I think Jesse's letting Christopher Watson know he's back there. Coming around with twin sticks in the air, twin sticks in the air. It's going to be your leader, followed by Chance Shelton, Christopher Watson, Jesse Mazzell, Pork Chop Chamberlain, Chad Inc. Your leader takes the white flag. Your leader goes into 3. Comes out of 4. Takes the checkered flag as the winner. Michael Bowles, followed by Chance Shelton. Here comes Jesse Mazzell on the inside. He's going to be able to make a last lap pass. Let's see who's going to do it. They're racing to. Looks like Christopher Watson may have got him. Excuse me, that was Pork Chop. Looked down to sneeze and lost track of who was on the track there. Rolling on the Speedway next is going to be your USRA tuners. On the pole, you got Nathan Ferguson out of Glen Heights, Texas in the 105. Outside, you got Stacy Ross out of Nevada in the 9. Row 2 is going to be Brian Newcomer in the J316. Outside of him is going to be Danny Ferguson out of Seagoville in the 25. Brian comes out of Red Oak. Then the 17W is going to be Bodie Cannon out of Mineral Wells. And outside him is going to be Carl Orton out of Scurry in the 15S. Line looks good. Lights go out. They should be racing this time by 8 laps of distance. This is your USRA Tuners heat race. Green flag. guy's going to be Danny Torgerson, Nathan Torgerson. Carl Orton. Got one over, rolling over. Red flag, red flag. Driver's okay. She definitely took a hard flip there. Barrel rolled at least 4 or 5 times. The car involved in that was the number 9 of Stacy Ross. We've gone back under caution now. We'll get them lined up, go back racing. We have 2 laps down. 6 to go here in your USRA Tuner heat race. Danny Borgerson is going to be your leader. With the 15 of Carl Orton in second. Then you have Nathan Ferguson in third. Then you have the 316 of Brian Newcomer. The 17W Bodney Cannon. Lineup has been called down to them. They should get the one to go this time by. Lineup looks good. Lights go out. Danny hits the go pedal. We're racing. Green flag in the air. Green flag in the air. Danny Ferguson continues to be your leader with this Carl Orton in the 15th right on his tail. Like something happened to 105 there. We got caution on the speedway. Caution on the speedway. Five down, 3 to go here in your USRA Tuner heat race. Looks like a Bodie Cannon there in the 17W is going to have a right rear flat. Then you got the Brian Newcomer. So with 5 laps down, 3 to go, your leader is going to be Danny Ferguson, and then you're going to have the 15S of Carl Orton in second, the J316 of Brian Newcomer, we'll get the car cleaned off, get ready to go back racing. Folks, don't forget about tomorrow night here at Big O Speedway, America's hometown speedway. We're going to have a full slate of racing, plus we're going to have the mini bikes, and then also we're going to have the Texas Wing Modified, and then the Gunslinger Series are going to be here as well. They'll get the one to go this time by. Next time by, they'll be racing. Lights out. He hits the go pedal. We're racing, folks. Green flag in the air. Once again, it's going to be Danny Ferguson leading with Brian Newcomer in second. And, excuse me, that's Brian Newcomer in third, one round, but he's able to save it with Carl Orton in second there in the 15S. Getting 2 to go this time by. Twin sticks in the air. 2 to go here for your heat race for your USRA tuners. Your leader comes around and gets the white flag. One more time around Big Old Speedway to determine the winner here of your USRA tuner heat race. There's your winner, Danny Ferguson, followed by Carl Orton and Brian Newcomer. Coming up next on Speedway is going to be your interceptor race. There goes your winner going off the back of the track there. That's going to be Danny Ferguson. Well, we hope Nathan gets that fixed as you go back for the feature tonight. On the Speedway now is going to be that interceptor class. This is a beginner class, a new class. We're starting out here at Big Old Speedway. These are mostly Crown Vics and Grand Marquis. They're usually old police cars. They got the interceptor engine in them. That's where they got the name. Christian Nold in the 911 is out of Basil, Texas, and George Duck Ladocki out of Plainview in the 88. That's going to be your lineup. 8 laps of distance. This is your interceptor heat race. We'll wait for him to get Nathan's car off the track there. Now they'll get the one to go this time by. Next time by, they should be racing. Now, here at Big Old Speedway, we got the way we do these starts are, if it's a first start of the race, they come around between 3 and 4. If you look down there, you'll see a cone that's sticking out of that big tractor tire, the infield tractor tire. If you look at that, there's a cone in it. When they get there, they need to be side by side, and when they come out of 4, they need to be side by side and ready to go racing. If the flagman likes what he sees, then he'll throw the green flag and we'll be racing. And if you look on the back straightaway, the big O is, there's another orange cone, and that's where we do our restarts from, up to, depending on what the leader wants to do. They hit the loud pedal, green flag in the air, we're racing. 8 laps of distance. This is your interceptor heat race. That's George Ladocki is the leader. It's also your leader comes out of 3 and 4. Completes lap 2. We do want to welcome a new marketing partner out here. That's going to be Leducky Fireworks. And once again, we do want to welcome everyone tuning in on Race on Texas. Should be 4 down, 4 to go this time by. Unofficially, that's 5 laps completed. Your leader continues to be George Leducky. He should get the 2 to go this time by, 2 to go. White flag in the air. White flag in the air. That's for your leader, George Leducky, followed by the 911 of Christina Nold. Your leader goes into 3. Takes the checkered flag as the winner. That's going to be George Duck Leducky in the 88. Well, folks, coming up next is going to be your late model feature tonight. 15 laps of distance on the pole. You're looking at the P1. That's going to be Dalton Spear in the 82. Outside of him is going to be the 55 of Dustin Woods. Row 2 is going to be the 00Z of Trey Langley. Outside of him is going to be the 19M. That's Colby Moore. Row 3 is going to be the 1 of Jim the Moon Man Moon. Outside of him is going to be the ZZ of Sloppy Hog. Row 4 is going to be the 17 of Bobby High. Outside of him is going to be the ZZX of Carol Langley. Row 5 is going to be Bill Lane. Outside of him is going to be the Coop or Cooper Tilley in the 00. Row 6 is going to be the 20X of Dawson Stewart. Outside of him is going to be the 21 of Botanic McKell. Row 7 is going to be George Leducky in the 88. That's the lineup. 15 laps of distance. This is your weekly series, late model series feature.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Ooh.
There they are, folks. There's your late models. Ready to go racing. We'll get them lined up now. There they are, 13 of your UMP weekly late model getting lined up. Should get the one to go this time by. These cars reach speeds up to 110 miles an hour on the straightaway. So go look for some fast racing, some early maneuvering. They get ready to It's up to Mr. Spear and Mr. Woods. Lights out. When they get down there between 3 and 4 of that cone, they need to be side by side, nobody passing. They come out of 4, get the green flag. If the flagman, Rocky Campbell, likes what he sees, and we'll be off and racing. Green flag in the air, green flag in the air. Like everybody made it through. Come around now to complete lap number 1. That's Dalton Spear, followed by Dustin Woods, Colby Moore, Trey ZZ, a Sloppy Hog, Trey Langley. Got caution on the speedways. We got 2 around out there, Coupe and the 20. Dalton Spear in 82 is your leader, followed by the 55 of Dustin Woods. Then you got the 19M of Colby Moore. Got the ZZ of Sloppy Hog, the double OZ of Trey Langley, the 1 of Jim Moon, the ZZX of Kara Langley. You have the 5 of Wild Bill Lane, the 17 of Bobby High, the 55 of Dustin Woods, the 20X of Dawson Stewart, and the 88 of George Ladaki. Lineup looks good. We got 1 lap down, 14 to go here in your weekly series late model feature. Lights out. It's up to Mr. Spear now. Anytime. He hits the go pedal. Green flag in the air, green flag in the air. Dustin Wood tries to come up underneath. He's going to do a slide jump in front of the 19. 82 holds his position. Here comes Trey Langley on the outside of Sloppy Hog. Here comes Jim Moon on the outside of Sloppy Hog. He pushes up a little bit, finds that berm. That berm can be your best friend or your worst enemy. Right now, tack's still a little slick. There goes Dustin Woods. Dalton Spears looks like he's having problems as he slows down on the back straightaway. Everyone gets by him as he pulls off the speedway. Dustin Woods in the 55 is your new leader, followed by Colby Moore, Trey Langley, Sloppy Hog, Jim Moon Man Moon. They're coming into lap traffic now. Like the 55 and the 19 got into it. Got caution on the speedway, caution on the speedway. That's the 19M of Colby Moore. He fires it back up. I don't know if he's going to join back on the tail end or not. We have 4 laps down, 11 to go. Here in your 15-lap late model feature. Dustin Woods, your leader at 55, is going to be out front. Four down, 11 to go here in your feature with the 55 of Dustin Woods as your leader. Outside it's going to be Trey Langley in second. Sloppy Hog in third. Jim the Moon Man Moon in fourth. Kara Langley in fifth. Bill Lane in sixth. The 20X of Dawson Stewart. They hit the go pedal. Green flag in the air. Green flag in the air. We got 3 wide coming out of 2. They're going down the back straightaway. We got 2 wide at 3. That's the ZZ, the Sloppy Hog, and the Double OZ of Trey Langley with Dustin Woods continue to be leader. Jim Moon running fourth. Kara Langley fifth. Bill Lang sixth. Your leader goes into 3. Trey Langley's right on the tail there of the 55. Dustin Woods feeling the pressure of Trey Langley. Trey Langley's feeling the pressure of that the lap car allows the one of Jim Moon to pass both of them as they both go underneath the 88, the lap car. Leader continues to be Dustin Woods as they come up on the next lap car. That's going to be Tanik McHale. Dustin Woods is feeling the pressure off of Jim the Moon Man Moon. You have a new leader. That's going to be Jim Moon in the 1. Here comes Trey Langley trying to make a move on the Dustin Woods in second. Looks like he's going to have second for now. We'll come out of 4. So it's going to be Moon, Langley, ZZ, Sloppy Hog, the 55 of Dustin Woods, the 19M of Colby Moore. It's going to be Kara Langley, Wild Bill Lane. Your leaders come up on lap traffic again. See if he's able to maneuver through it as they come around to finish lap 12. Jim Moon works his way through it. We got 3 wide going into 3. Trey Langley's in second there. Your second place car is coming by the flagman right now as Jim Moon goes into 1. He passes the 6th place car. Trey Langley's passing them going down the back straightaway. They come around. Should be 2 to go, folks. 2 twin sticks in the air. Twin sticks in the air for your leader, Jim Moon. Trey Langley second. Caution on the speedway. Caution on the speedway. So your leader is going to be Jim Moon in the 1, followed by the Double OZ of Trey Langley, the 19M of Colby Moore, the ZZX of Kara Langley. Folks, we're looking at a green, white, checkered here for your first feature tonight here at Big O Speedway, America's hometown speedway. Lineup looks good. They should get the 1 to go this time by. Light goes out. Oh, it's up to Mr. Moon now. He hits the loud pedal. We're racing. It's the green flag. Green flag in the air. The 19M of Kobe Moore has moved up to second now. We got Bobby High and Bill Lane. Then we got 20, the ZZ all on the back straightaway. We have caution on the speedway. Caution on the speedway. Lineup's getting called down to them. We'll get them all bunched back up. Go back racing here. Got to find out if the 17 is going to be able to pull off the track there. Looks like 17 there's going to ask the officials to check on something on his car for him. The 88 of George Ladaki and the 21 of Ortani McHale's trying to catch up. 17 pulls on off. Going to find his place in line. Looks like Wild Bill Lane's going to have to go back to the pits, as well as the 17 of Bobby High. They should get the 1 to go this time by. 1 to go from your flagman, Rocky Campbell. Lights out. It's up to Mr. Moon. Mr. Moore's ready to pounce. So is Trey Langley. They hit the go pedal. We're racing. Trey Langley jumps under the Kobe Morris. He goes over the top. Comes over the berm. Caution on the speedway. Caution on the speedway. We will have a single file restart. It's going to be green, white, checkered. Jim Moon, followed by Trey Langley, followed by Carol Langley, followed by Cooper Tilley, Dawson Stewart, Ortani McHale, and George Ladaki. As they get the one to go from our flagman Rocky Campbell. Those drivers are going to pull those shoulder harnesses down tight one more time, get a good grip on the wheel, get ready to go racing here. We got a green-white checkered for the winner here of your feature for your Ump Weekly Series late models. As the light goes out, white flag in the air. White flag in the air for your leader, Jim Moon. Trey Langley gave it all it had, but I think he's going to run out of time now. Coming around now out of 4, here's your leader. Taking the checkered flag as your winner, Jim, the Moon Man Moon. Followed by Trey Langley, Kara Langley, Cooper Tilley, Dawson Stewart, Ortani McHale, and George Ladaki. Here comes your leader out of 4, Jim Moon. Climbing out of the car. Your winner, Jim, the Moon Man Moon. Congratulations, Jim. Great race. There's your driver that does it all, gets his own trophy and everything. Congratulations, Jim. I want to thank the Next Nos for the photography tonight. Check our Facebook page. I think that might actually be Mike Ferrari there. That's the man, the myth, the legend himself. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. Go to his web page, to his Facebook page. You can see pictures posted from the track tonight. Mike's been doing it a long time. He's a big promoter and ambassador for dirt track racing. We appreciate you being out here tonight, Mike. Rolling on the track next is going to be your USRA Limited Modified feature race tonight. On the pole, the 81B, that's Elliott Davis. Outside is going to be the 4 of Abigail Wilkerson. Row 2 is going to be the 2, JT, Justin Vaughn. Outside is going to be the 3 of Levi Wilkerson. Row 3 is going to be the 2 of Brandon Newbill. Outside is going to be the 3 in of Kevin Newbill. That's the lineup. 15 laps of distance. This is your USRA Limited Modified feature. We need to go red. Okay, we got the ambulance safely in the pits now. We're going to get ready to go racing. Once again, I want to thank everybody tuning in on Race on Texas for the Friday Night Light racing here at Big Old Speedway, America's hometown speedway. Lights out. They hit the go pedal. Green flag in the air. Green flag in the air. That's Elliott Davis, currently your leader, followed by Abigail Wilkerson and Levi Wilkerson. Here comes the 3 in of Kevin Newbill, as well as the 2 of Brandon Newbill. Elliott Davis is your leader, followed by Abigail Wilkerson, followed by Levi Wilkerson, followed by Kevin Newbill. That's how they run on the track right now in the top 4. 3 in tries to jump underneath the 3 of Wilkerson. He's now in 3rd place. As he goes on around, is he going to be able to save it and keep going, or is he going to cause a caution? Oh, we're going to have... He stays green. We stay green. He's moving. Here comes your leader about to pass him here down the front straightaway. Going by to complete lap number 4. Looks like it's going to be Elliott Davis, then Abigail Wilkerson, Levi Wilkerson. The 2. Your leader almost comes around. He saves it, scrubs off some speed. Is it going to allow Abigail time to get up to him? We're going to find out here. She definitely closed the gap as your leader goes into 3. Looks like it's going to be Davis, Wilkerson, Newbill. Looks like Kevin Newbill had a few more problems. Ran off the top of the track a little bit. Here comes your leader coming by halfway. 8 down, 7 to go. Here in your USRA Limited Modified feature race. So your leader continues to be Elliott Davis, followed by Abigail Wilkerson, followed by Levi Wilkerson. Then you got the 2 of Brandon Newbill, the 2 JT of Justin Vaughn. Your leader comes around getting the 5 to go. Rocky's showing 5 to go this time by. Looks like the 2 of Brandon Newbill is going to pull off the back straightaway there. Davis continues to be your leader, followed by Abigail Wilkerson, followed by Levi Wilkerson. Then you got the 2 JT of Justin Vaughn. Next time by, I'll get 2 to go. Next time by should be 2 to go for your leader. As he's starting to stretch that lead out again. Twin sticks in the air. Twin sticks in the air for your leader of Elliott Davis, followed by Abigail Wilkerson, Levi Wilkerson, and Justin Vaughn. Your leader goes into 3. Comes around, takes the white flag. White flag in the air. We got 1 on fire. 1 on fire over here in 2. That's Abigail Wilkerson. Looks like she... Looks like this thing would still look like it might have been oil on those hot headers. Because there's oil all over the track there as our safety crew gets over there. We're going to have some fluid on the speedway. The driver climbs out. Appears to be okay. Folks, that's why we're so insistent on safety first here at Big O Speedway. That's like we ask the fans not to stay anywhere near the fence when the cars are on the track. Safety first. Well, race fans, look like we're going to get another one of those green, white, checkered finish. 2-lap dash for the cash. Looks like we're going to have to do a little track maintenance there, get some of that fluid dried up, put a little dirt on it. I have to pack it in now, take a few laps, run them up on high there. Well, folks, we've had an exciting night. We've had flips and we've had fires and had some great racing. We'll get that rolled in, get that fluid dried up the best we can, and get ready to go back racing here shortly. Elliott Davis in the 81B, that's going to be your leader, followed by the 3 of Levi Wilkerson, and the 2 JT of Justin Vaughn. Lineup looks good. Here comes your leader taking the green flag. We have a no start, no start, no start. The lineup looks good again. Light goes out. He hits the go pedal. We're racing. Green flag in the air. Green flag in the air. Your leader goes into 3. Justin Vaughn now is in 2nd, followed by Levi Wilkerson as your leader takes the white flag. One more time around Big O Speedway to determine the winner here of your USRA Limited Modified feature. Elliott Davis comes out of 4. Takes the checkered flag as your winner, Elliott Davis in the 81B, followed by 2 JT of Justin Vaughn and the 3 of Levi Wilkerson. That's how they finished on the track. It's not official until they get to the pay window. I call it as I see it. That's all I can do. Pulling into victory lane there, the 81B of Elliott Davis. Our next race is going to be an Interceptor feature. There's your winner climbing out of his car. That's going to be the 81B, Elliott Davis. Congratulations, Elliott. Great race. Let's give him a big hand, everybody. There's your winner. Once again, let's give me a big hand. There's your winner, Elliot Davis, your USRA Limited Modified feature winner tonight here at Big O Speedway, America's hometown speedway. Okay, race fans, don't forget to join us tomorrow night. We're going to have the Gunslinger Outlaw Modified Series in here, 2,500 to win. These guys always put on a great race. We're also going to have the North Texas mini bikes, the North Texas region. They're going to out here racing on the big track. And we're going to have the Texas Winged Modifieds out with our regular series. Come on out tomorrow night. Tell your friends, tell your family. Have a good time at Big O Speedway, America's hometown speedway. Next on the track is going to be that Interceptor race. It's going to be the 911 of Christina Nold and the 88 of George Ladaki. Rolling out now. It's the Interceptors. Like we said, this is a new class we started this year here at Big O Speedway. Expect to see it grow. Hope to see a bunch of these cars out here. So 15 laps of distance on the poles. Christina Nold, outside is George Ladaki. That's the lineup. Lights out. They need to be side by side between 3 and 4. We'll be at the cone. We'll be ready to go racing. Green flag in the air, folks. Green flag. George takes an early lead. Christina says, "No, I've got something to say." She cuts up underneath him, but they go down the back straightaway. Once again, we want to thank our corporate sponsors out here. We want to thank Rendell RV out of Rise, Texas. If you need a new or used RV or a toy toter, go down and talk to the guys at Rendell RV. I want to thank Guest Tire. Have Tractor Will Travel. Go talk to Heavy D's if you got any tractor needs, mowing or dirt work. We want to thank Shelley Smiley York Realty, where friends become family and family comes first at Shelley Smiley York. Also want to thank Hilltops Lanes out of Waxahachie. Want to thank Milner. Want to thank Ludicrous Racing, Thompson Construction, IM Fuels, Mike Ferrari Photography. That's IM Racing Fuels. That's Sunoco sponsor here. Also want to thank Pepsi Products. Want to thank Rock Auto, Smiley's Racing. That's just a few of our corporate sponsors here at Big O Speedway. Looks like George is your leader there. He's coming out of 4 now, about to go by the flag stand to complete lap 6. Halfway this time by. Halfway. 7 down, 8 to go. Your leader comes by, completing lap number 9 here in your feature for your interceptors. If you're interested in getting started in racing in this class, or if you got a youngster that wants to start racing in the Hornets, you can go to www.bigospeedway.com, and it shows the rules for each one of the classes in there. Get down there. Now, I'm not going to tell you racing is inexpensive. There's nothing inexpensive about it, but this is a pretty inexpensive way to get started in racing. It's a full-body car, and you can read the rules there and find out it's got to be an old Crown Vic or Mercury Marquis. Most of them are old highway patrol or cop cars. That's what they're recognized as, and that's why they're called the Interceptors. The motors in them it's called an Interceptor motor. They are fuel injected. It's about the only class allowed to run out here, except for some of the tuners, that's fuel injected. Your leaders will get 2 to go this time by. Twin sticks in the air for your leader. Your leader comes out of 4. He's going to take the white flag now. That's George. Duck, the ducky. Speaking of George, we want to thank him for being a marketing partner out here. That's Leducky Fireworks, the new corporate sponsor, corporate partner out here. Your leader goes into 3, comes out of 4, takes the checkered flag as your winner. Okay, folks, we're going to take a brief intermission now. But, hey, we're coming back with the USRA factory stock feature. Let me tell you, these guys go for it. You don't want to miss this. Get ready for a great feature race tonight for your USRA factory stocks. 15 laps of distance. It's going to be a good race. Here comes your winner coming into victory lane. That's going to be the 88 of George Duck, Ducky. Climbs out of the car. That's your winner, George Leducky. Congratulations, George. Good race. Once again, let's give him a big hand. Congratulations, George. Good race.
Go.
I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. And I knew if I had my chance that I could make those people dance, and maybe they'd be happy for a while. But February made me shiver with every paper I deliver. Bad news on the doorstep, I couldn't take one more step. I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride, but something touched me deep inside the day the music died. So bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Did you write the book of love, and do you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells you so, do you believe in rock and roll? Can music save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance real slow? Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. You both kicked off your shoes. Man, I dig those rhythm and blues. I was a lonely teenage bronc and buck with a pink carnation and a pickup truck, but I knew I was out of luck the day the music died. I started singing bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, and singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Now for 10 years we've been on our own, and moss grows fat on a rolling stone, but that's not how it used to be. When the jester sang for the king and queen in a coat he borrowed from James Dean, and a voice that came from you and me. Oh, and while the king was looking down, the jester stole his thorny crown. The courtroom was adjourned. No verdict was returned. And while Lennon read a book on Marx, the quartet practiced in the park, and we sang dirges in the dark the day the music died. We were singing bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, and singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Helter-skelter in the summer swelter, the birds flew off with a fallout shelter. 8 miles high and falling fast, it landed foul on the grass. The players tried for a forward pass, with the jester on the sidelines in a cast. Now the halftime air was sweet perfume, while the sergeants played a marching tune. We all got up to dance, oh, but we never got the chance, 'cause the players tried to take the field. The marching band refused to yield. Do you recall what was revealed the day the music died? We started singing bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, that I died. Oh, and there we were all in one place, a generation lost in space, with no time left to start again. So come on, Jack, be nimble, Jack, be quick. Jack Flash sat on a candlestick, 'cause fire is the devil's only friend. Oh, and as I watched him on the stage, my hands were clenched in fists of rage. No angel born in hell could break that Satan's spell. And as the flames climbed high into the night to light the sacrificial rite, I saw Satan laughing with delight the day the music died. He was singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, and singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. I met a girl who sang the blues, and I asked her for some happy news, but she just smiled and turned away. I went down to the sacred store where I'd heard the music years before, but the man there said the music wouldn't play. And in the streets the children screamed, the lovers cried and the poets dreamed, but not a word was spoken. The church bells all were broken, and the three men I admire most, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, they caught the last train for the coast the day the music died. And they were singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. They were singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die.
Start selling online with Shopify, the e-commerce platform that's trusted by millions of businesses worldwide.
Where it began, I can't begin to knowing, but then I know it's growing strong. Wasn't the spring, and spring became the summer.
Okay, folks, rolling next on your Speedway is going to be the USRA Factory Stock Feature, 15 laps the distance. On the pole, you got Preston Haley in the 28 out of Maybank. Outside, you got Chance Shelton out of Maybank in the 12X. Row 2 is going to be Chad Inc. in the 75 out of Forney, Texas. Outside him is going to be the 23W of Christopher Watson out of Ennis. Row 3 is going to be Michael Bowles in the 40 out of Italy, Texas. Beside him is going to be Kenneth, the Pork Chop, Chamberlain in the 70 out of Jacksonville, Texas. Row 4 is going to be Jesse Mazzell out of Frankston, Texas in the 88. That's your lineup. 15 laps the distance. This is your USRA Factory Stock Feature. It's good to see Jesse Mazzell back out here, as well as Preston Haley. We appreciate y'all and your families coming out tonight. Enjoyed some great racing here at Big O Speedway in your USRA factory stocks. Lineup looks good. Lights are out. We're ready to go. USRA Factory Stock Feature Racing. Green flag in the air. Green flag in the air. We're racing, folks. Shelton is your leader. We got 3 wide in the as Preston Haley goes around. He's able to keep it going, and we're going to stay green. Looks like he is. That's the 12X of Blake Shelton. Chance Shelton is your leader. Then you got Christopher Watson and Michael Bowles with Chad Inc. and the Pork Chop. And Jesse Mazzell were running 6th. Michael Bowles is going to try to run the low line where they're not. But it looks like the 12 and the 23 is going to be able to hold on to that momentum as Michael Bowles drops down, diamonds off of 4. The 70 goes around. That's Pork Chop. Drops him back to 5th. Excuse me, 6th. These guys are really pushing it tonight, trying hard to get that win. These guys race hard every week, though. Your points leader is the 40 of Michael Bowles. Second place is going to be the Pork Chop. Looks like Jesse Mazzell may be having some problems there. He's going to pull off the back straightaway on into the pits. Here comes your leader. Halfway, 8 down, 7 to go. Caution on the speedway, caution on the speedway. That's going to be the 23W Christopher Watson. Your leader's going to be the 12X of Chance Shelton, followed by the 40 of Michael Bowes, the 75 of Chad Inc., the 70 of Pork Chop Chamberlain. You know that came a good time for Pork Chop there. Bad time for our leader. That allows everybody to get bunched up as Christopher Watson goes off the back straightaway there into the pits. Here comes Preston Haley there in the 20s, going to catch up on the back. They should get the 1 to go this time by. 1 to go. We got 8 laps complete, 7 to go. They'll get the 1 to go this time by. Next time by, they'll be racing 8 complete, 7 to go. Here in your USRA factory stock feature. The lineup looks good. He hits the go pedal. We're racing. Your leader is Chance Shelton, followed by Michael Bowles, followed by Chad Inc., followed by the Pork Chop and Preston Haley as he goes around. Is he able to save it? Yes, he does. Michael Bowles was checking the 12X for junk in his trunk there, letting him know he's back there. He pulls up to his quarter panel. That was 5 to go, folks. 5 to go. Michael Bowles says, I'm here. And he says, I am too. So does Shelton. Your leader comes around to finish lap 12 unofficially. Your leader is going to be Chance Shelton. Michael Bowles is right there ready to pound. So is Chad Inc. and so is the Pork Chop. They go into 3. Michael Bowles cuts underneath him. Looks like we have a new leader going up the flag stand. It's going to be Michael Bowles. Coming around this time to take the white flag. It's going to be your leader, Michael Bowles. Coming out, take the checker flag. At the flagman, your winner is going to be Michael Bowles, followed by Chan Shelton, Chad Inc., Pork Chop Chamberlain, and that was a good race, folks. These guys always bring the game. Coming out a 4-year winner, Michael Bowles. Climbing out of the car, your winner there, Michael Bowles. Congratulations, Michael. Good race. Let's give a big hand for Michael. Road on the tracks. Next is going to be your USRA tuner feature, 15 laps of distance. On the pole, you got the J316 of Brian Newcomer, with the 105 of Nathan Ferguson is going to be on the outside. Row 2 is going to be the 9 of Stacy Ross if she makes the call. Row outside is going to be 25 of Danny Ferguson. Row 3 is going to be the 15S of Carl Orton. And outside is going to be the 17W of Bondi Cannon. That's the lineup, 15 laps of distance. This is your USRA tuner feature. Looks like everybody but Stacy Ross made the call. She did have a pretty good flip in her heat race, and probably couldn't get that going back, but we wish the best for her. She comes back out next week to race here with us at Big O Speedway. Lights out. They roll out of 3. Green flag in the air, folks. We're racing. This is your USRA tuner feature. Once again, we want to thank everyone that joined us tonight on Race on Texas. We do appreciate you. And we also appreciate Tanner getting these great pictures for you. And if you're in the stands tonight, get a chance, go to raceontexas.com, sign up, and follow the action here at Big O Speedway. Choose that as your home speedway. And you can also go back and watch the archives, too, from past races and everything else. It helps the track, and it helps you keep a track of your dirt track racing here in North Texas. Also, if you're a fan, go to My Race Pass, sign up for it. It's a free app on the phone. You can keep track of where everybody is, where they're lining up. And also, you can go back and check the point standings, see who's leading in the points in each class. That's going to be Danny Ferguson as your leader, with Carl Orton in second, Brian Newcomer in third. Excuse me. That's Bondi Cannon in third, Brian Newcomer in fourth, and Nathan Ferguson in fifth. That's how they run on the track. Coming around now to complete lap 5. It's going to be your leader. That is going to be Danny Ferguson. Carl Orton is pushing as hard as he can there, trying to let Danny know he's back there. Danny's just running his line, keeping it smooth. Carl is right on his tail, though. One little slip up, and who knows? Looks like Nathan's going to have to pull off. Must be having some kind of mechanical issues. Here comes your leader, coming about halfway this time by. Halfway, 7 down, 8 to go. Carl Orton's keeping the pressure on Danny Ferguson. Neither one of them's going to give an inch. They should get 5 to go this time by. 5 to go. Carl Orton's right on his tail. Danny goes by the flagman. That's the 25 and the 15. Your leader's the 25. Danny Ferguson, the 15S of Carl Orton. Then you got the 17W of Bodie Canyon. Your leader's coming out of 4. Next time by, he'll get the 2 to go. Next time by. Carl's keeping that relentless pressure up on him. Danny says, I can handle it. Carl goes up over the top. Looks like he might have blown out a tire. Your leader's going down the back straightaway with 2 to go. White flag in the air. White flag in the air for your leader. One more time around Big O Speedway. Well, you can't say Carl didn't try. And he lost the tire came off the rim there as your leader comes around to take the checkered flag. That's going to be Danny Ferguson. Followed by comes your winner out of 4, Danny Ferguson, pulling in the victory lane now in the 25. Let's give Carl a big hand too. He really pushed the envelope there, tried his best. Carl always does that every week. Folks, we do appreciate y'all coming out tonight. Be sure and join us tomorrow night. That is our final feature of the night, but let's wait and give Danny a big hand as he climbs out of his car. Let's give all these USRA tuners a big hand. Congratulations, Danny Ferguson. Great race for the number 25 here in the USRA tuners. Let's give a big hand to Danny. Great race, man. Once again, we appreciate y'all coming out tonight to Big O Speedway, America's hometown speedway. Be sure to tell your friends, tell your family, tell your enemies. Who cares? Come on, let's come out tomorrow night. Let's get ready for a big show. We're going to have those Gunslinger modifieds. We're also going to have we're going to have the North Texas mini bikes racing on the big track. And we're also going to have the Texas winged modifieds out here. Be sure and tell your friends, tell your family. And don't forget about next Friday night. Join us again next Friday night as well for our regular weekly series. Thank you. God bless. Hope to see you down the road.